Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Trace, and I'm sure most of you guys have seen the things that have been happening over these last few days, especially in LA. Some have been saying that the things that have been happening in LA have been happening peacefully. Now, I'm trying to understand this. When is damaging vehicles peaceful? When is assaulting people peaceful? When is damaging properties peaceful? Do some not realize how long it's going to take to get things back to how they were before? Think about the individuals that have been working really hard for the things that they want in life, and now they're just damaged for no reason whatsoever. When is that stuff fair? When is that stuff peaceful? Anyways, take a listen to this video.
We saw the transcript of the actual hearing, which I hadn't had a chance to read, where Breyer likened Trump to a king. The president is, of course, limited to his authority, he said. That's the difference between a constitutional government and King George. It's not that a leader can simply say something and it becomes it. Jonathan, now, is that little language lost on anyone ahead of this protest tomorrow?
To me.
Well, that is part of the concern that I have with many of these opinions. It is a problem when political talking points appear in judicial opinions. And I did think that happened here. At one point, the court says that Trump is creating disorder by trying to bring in forces to prevent disorder. And that's the type of statement that is collateral to the merits. You know, there are good points of debate here, right? The National Guard is a creature of the states, but there's also a statute that says that the president has this authority and the governor shall issue the order to deploy the National Guardsmen. Now, you can disagree what the word shall may mean, but it's not an invitation to really sort of give these extemporaneous comments on the status of the nation. Or in this case, the judge goes in and questions even the need for any type of action here and belittles the level of violence. It seems pretty clear that Newsom had this judge at hello, and that really undermines the legitimacy of the opinion itself, and it takes away from the fact that there is a good faith debate as to where these lines of authority should be drawn.
I mean, another thing too is to the ones that have been saying that these things that have been happening has been happening peacefully. Do you guys think that they would want these things to happen in their neighborhood? Because I'm gonna say no, because the things that have been happening have been getting out of hand. Like, I don't know if some of you guys have seen the videos, but I seen a video where the individual was taking pieces of a brick and was throwing them at vehicles as they were passing by. Now, one piece of the brick cracked the windshield. Now, I'm trying to understand this. What would have happened if that piece of that brick would have went through the windshield? We'd have been having a different conversation right now. I seen another video. I don't know if it was a piece of a brick or a rock. I don't know what they thrown, but a vehicle was in front of them. They threw it at the back and it broke the entire back glass. And I seen a video where individuals were writing things on dumpster cans. And I'm trying to understand, how is that stuff peaceful? Anyways, let's continue.
He obviously went to San Francisco, district court there, instead of going to LA, district court. You know, liberals in both places, but I thought that was strange. It's all happening in LA. Why are you going to San Francisco? But Breyer doesn't just bring up kings. Breyer likened Donald Trump to King George. And to me, and to those of us who read these orders with regularity and study them, that gave it away. We knew he comes across at least as a partisan, not as a serious jurist who is impartial about the facts in front of him.
Well, we've seen these sound bites inserted in other opinions. And the question is, who are you speaking to? I mean, you're supposed to be speaking to the law. You're supposed to be speaking to the citizens as to what the law demands, not how you view presidents or figures or politics or parties. And that's where I think that he did cross the line here in a very significant way. Now, the Court of Appeals are going to have to look at this. It could very well go to the Supreme Court. Since James Madison, this has been an issue. And the Supreme Court said back in the Madison administration that a president is given great deference in deciding when to deploy these types of forces.
What I think it's about is that some is looking at it like, oh, it's President Trump, he's doing this, he's doing that. and putting politics in the middle of everything when it should be about the people. The things that are happening right now shouldn't be happening. Properties shouldn't be getting damaged. Vehicles shouldn't be getting damaged. Imagine if you're just sitting at work, your shift ends, you go to leave work, and you go outside and your vehicle's damaged for no reason whatsoever. How is that stuff fair? Some gotta take their blinders off and just look at the things that are happening.
They generally do not second guess, as this opinion did. So you can debate the lines of authority, but much of this opinion seems to me really extraneous to the legal questions.
I mean, just look at what's been happening over these last few years, how the people concerns have been getting swept right up under the rug. The people have been wanting change for quite some time now. And look at President Trump and his administration getting change done, keeping that promise that was made to the people because the people are tired of the things that have been happening. And just look how things are unfolding in front of us. It's completely insane. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comments section. That will be a wrap for today's video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.